Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and today I have my Franken Friday coming back. I'm so excited to be getting back into some of my normal routine. Even though not all of my intros are done, I still feel like it's time to get back into my routine. So I will be frankening today. I'm very excited to be doing it. And I'm going to be frankening these two things right here. This one is from Bobbi Brown. It is a color corrector. It is the corrector stick, and this is in the shade Very Deep Bisque. Yes, Very Deep Bisque. It is done. This is the plastic here, so basically all that's left is what is in the base. I used this as a cream bronzer, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, but I want to use what is in the base, so I'm going to be scraping that out of there. And then I also have this lipstick from Bare Minerals. It is in the shade Truffle. It is really nice, and I do like this as a cream bronzer, but it's extremely firm. So like the formula of this is nice and soft and creamy. They are slightly different in color, but this one is definitely a much more firm lipstick. So I am going to franken what is in this lipstick with the base of this in hopes that it will create a nice color that I can work with, but also that it will soften up this formula just a little bit. So I'm going to get my supplies out, and then we are going to franken these together to create a cream bronzer. Okay, so I have a candle warmer, mug warmer, whatever you want to call it right here. I do have it already turned on so that it will warm up. And then I have this here. It is an old foundation from Essence packaging, which I cleaned it up and sanitized it and everything, pulled all the labeling off of it so that I can just reuse it. And I am just going to place this right here on the candle warmer and start putting the base of this and the lipstick in here. I'm actually going to start with the lipstick first because, like I said, it is more firm, and I do think it is going to take a little bit longer to melt this than it will be for the concealer. I'm going to attempt to pull it out all the way. If that doesn't all come out that way, then I have my little utensil right here to get that out. So wish me luck. As you can see, it did not work. I gripped it as hard as I could, but it is on my fingers now. So we are going to have to use the tool to scrape that out. Time to get serious with this thing. I think I got everything out of there that I possibly can, so I am just going to set this off to the side. This is not going to be considered an empty. Wow, can I just drop any more stuff tonight? This will not be considered an empty until this Franken is done. Wow, I'm making a mess tonight. I would like to blame it on the cold, but I think it's the new meds. All right, I'm going to let this melt down a little bit, and I'm also going to open this up and scrape every little bit out of this one because it's just that tiny little bit in the plastic. All right, I think I've gotten everything out of here that I can possibly get out. So I'm just going to roll that back down. I actually did contemplate putting it in here once it is melted because the plastic is so close together with this where you don't get that same thing in a lipstick. There's like a different component. This works almost like a lip balm. And, you know, I did contemplate that because it is really easy to use this way, but I feel like this is going to serve me well because I can mix it up and then just leave it in there. And then if I want to refranken, I can always do that. And it's already in something that I can warm up and do that with. So I'm going to let this melt for a little bit and we will be right back. Just doing a quick check-in after about 5 minutes. It is starting to melt and you can see the colors starting to come together here. I'm going to let it go for another 5 to 10 minutes and we'll see what color it comes out to be once it is finally done. So I'm kind of excited that this is a really easy mix, just melting it together. Make sure if you have one of these types of candle warmers that you use something that is safe for heat. That's a little bit warm there, but I like to use glass. I always save my extra glass containers, and it melts just wonderfully into here, and there's really no mess. I did clean up the edges to make it a little bit less unsightly, but this doesn't have that much longer to go, and we are going to have a nice little cream bronzer. Okay, here it is, all cooled and ready to test out. I kind of like the color. It is definitely on the redder brown side, but I'm okay with that. So let's just swipe in here and see if we can't get a little swatch for you. I think that could work out really nice. Put a little bit on there, a little bit more. I really think that will blend out nice to be a good cream bronzer. So what do you think? Two products that I blended together. Like I said, it was this Bobbi Brown corrector in Very Deep Bisque. I enjoyed this quite a bit on its own, but all I had left was the base. So I put a little bit of that in, and then this truffle lipstick from Bare Minerals. This was definitely more on the red side, but I think it's going to work out just fine. It seems like it is not quite as stiff as the lipstick originally was. I think the corrector definitely helped with that kind of formulation to be not quite as firm. So I'm going to enjoy using this. And this will be in my next makeup basket because this is the only cream bronzer that I am currently going to be working on. All right, that is everything for this Franken Friday. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.